Hello there, and Jumbo. Hi boys and girls, I hope you're having a fantastic week this week and you had a great weekend. This week you can see I am outside for music. So this week we're actually going to be doing something different. We're going to take a little bit of a break with what we were doing. We're going to get back to that. So lower elementary, we'll get back to our Michael Finnegan and learning our tempos, and upper elementary, we'll get back to working on, we have to pick up on chicken on a fence post, right? We haven't done that one yet. So we'll get back to all of that, I promise. But this week, what I want to do is I want to read 2 books that I found online that I thought would be really great for us to share together, especially during this time, you know? It's kind of hard not being with each other all the time. So I found these books. The first one is called I Am Peace, and the second one is called I Am Human. And these books have been really helpful with everything going on. It can get really stressful being home all the time and being around the same people 24/7. So I think it'll be a nice little break for us to kind of escape from our normal routine and do something new. For your Google form this week, it'll be a little bit different. So there's not going to be any music questions, but I am going to be looking for what you got out of the book, okay? So I'm going to ask some questions about that for you to fill out. Before we get to our readings, I have an important, very important person to introduce you to. Well, he needs no introduction. It's Georgie. Georgie, say hello. Say hello to your friends. Georgie misses you guys. He misses being at school and running around. So he's going to be here during our book reading, okay? So just know he's right here with us. Now, before we get to reading our books, and now after our saying hello to Georgie, we are going to do some stretches. But what I want us to do, we're always usually listening to a song during stretches. If you're able to do this lesson outside, I would love for you to do this lesson outside, because I want you to listen to your surroundings and see what you can pick up. So during our stretches, I want you to close your eyes and I want you to just focus on what you hear. You don't have to match my stretches. You can stretch however feels best for you, okay? So I'm gonna do some of our usual stretches in case you wanna peek your eyes open and look at me. Or if you wanna keep your eyes open the entire time, that's cool. You can follow what I do. I personally just like to close my eyes. It helps me listen better, but everyone's different. It might not help you listen better, so just try different things out and see what works, okay? All right, here we go. Let's start. All right, I'm gonna close my eyes. All right. What are some things you heard? In my neighborhood, I heard a gate just open. I heard some birds chirping and they were coming from this direction. When I close my eyes, it helps me figure out which direction things are coming from. So I heard some birds that way. I heard the cars in the street right in front of me. I could hear the air conditioning machines that are outside people's houses. I can hear them in back of me. What are some of the things you heard? That's awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and start reading our books. We're gonna start with I Am Peace. All right, here we go. I Am Peace, a book of mindfulness. There are times when I worry about what might happen next and what happened before. The thoughts in my head are like rushing water, and I feel like a boat with no anchor, being carried away. I give myself a moment, I take a breath, and then I tell myself it's all right. I feel the ground beneath my feet and steady myself. And start to notice the here and the now. My thoughts begin to settle. My mind begins to clear. I am peace. I can watch my worries gently pop and disappear. I let things go. I can say what I feel inside out loud. I know myself. I can share kindness with others. I make a difference. I can hug a tree and thank it for its beauty and strength. I connect to nature. I can watch the clouds' shapes against the sky. I know wonder. I can taste and smell and touch and hear and see what is all around me. I use my senses. I can feel my breath fill my whole body. I tune into me. Now the water is still. I have found my anchor, and everything is all right. I don't need to worry about before or after. I am in this moment. I am peace. Now I share my peace with others and hope that it is carried away to those who need it. And I dream, we are peace. I think that is such a sweet, sweet book, my friends. And it's true, we are peace. And we can share peace and show peace, even when we're stuck at home. And even when we're just seeing our family members, we can share and show that peace with our families, right? With our siblings, with our pets, with our mom, our dad, our uncle, our aunts, our grandparents. It's so, so, so important. So important. So this book said that it was a book of mindfulness, right? And a lot of you practice mindfulness in the classroom. I've seen so many classrooms at our school that practice this, and it's so awesome. So mindfulness have different exercises, right? So we can have breathing exercises, and it just allows us to kind of calm down and not get caught up in everything that's going on and kind of connect back into ourselves and ground ourselves. It's so, so important. And one of the things mindfulness practice does a lot is breathing. And breathing is huge for our music, right? For our singing, for when we play instruments, even when we're playing piano or drums. It's so important that we breathe and we don't tense up, because then our playing doesn't sound as good as it could be. So one thing I want us to practice, and this will help our music as well, but it also goes with our mindfulness practice for I Am Peace, is belly breathing. And you've probably talked about belly breathing in the classroom, and we've talked about it in music class before when we're singing, right? We never want, when we're breathing, and we want to take, obviously if we're running, you'll see us like, you'll see our shoulders moving up and down. But when we're singing and when we're practicing mindfulness and we want to just ground ourselves, we want to use belly breathing. So what I like to do is I like to take both my hands, put them over my belly, and then I kind of create this little triangle with my thumbs. You see that? And then instead of moving my shoulders up when I breathe, my belly expands. And my belly expands because I'm engaging upper elementary. You know, we've talked about this before, that we start engaging our diaphragm more. So whenever we breathe, our lungs are working and our diaphragm is working. And our diaphragm is a muscle that's right around here. And that expands and collapses when we breathe all the time. But when we're really focusing on belly breathing, it moves even more so, and we can make it expand to the fullest and then come back down to the smallest. So I want you to take your hands in front of you. So flat hand, then I have my little triangle up here, right? And then I'm gonna put it on my belly, and we're gonna breathe in like we practice when we're breathing singing. Can we breathe in for 4 beats? 4 beats, here we go. Ready, breathe. Good, let it out. And we want to keep our backs nice and straight, right? Just like we're getting ready to sing at a concert. So we breathe in for 4 beats. Can you breathe in through your nose and then let out through your mouth? And we're going to do it like one of our singing exercises. Can you let out on a S sound, like a snake? So, which I hope there's no snakes in this grass right now. Okay, so hand flat, belly. You're gonna breathe in on 4 beats, and then you're gonna let out on 4 beats. So watch my example. I'll practice first. So we go in, out. Did you notice what I did? I breathed in on 4 with my nose, and I let out on 4 on an S sound. Try with me this time. Here we go. Breathe in on 4. Out. Let it out. Okay. Can you breathe in on 4 and let out on 6? Let's try it. Here we go. Breathe in on 4. Awesome job. What about breathing in on 4 and letting out on 8? Let's try it. Here we go. That was too easy. Let's do it one more time. I like 4 and 8. Here we go. 4 and 8. Breathe in on 4, let out on 8. Make sure we're using our bellies and not raising our shoulders so much. You want to stay nice and relaxed up here, nice and loosey-goosey. Here we go. Awesome job. And we can keep practicing that in our music classes and even in your mindfulness practice. So we'll keep adding on. We'll do 4 beats in, 8 beats out. We can do 4 beats in and 12 beats out. So we can keep making it harder and harder and more challenging. So our next book that we have is I Am Human. And our author is the same. It's by Susan Verde. And our art is by the same person too. It's by Peter H. Reynolds. All right, so it says, I Am Human, a book of empathy. I was born a miracle, one of billions but unique. I am human. I am always learning. I'm finding my way and choosing my path on this incredible journey. I have big dreams. I see possibility. I have endless curiosity. I make discoveries. I have a feeling of wonder. I am amazed by nature. I have a playful side. I find joy in friendships. I am human. But being human means I am not perfect. I make mistakes. I can hurt others with my words, my actions, and even my silence. I can be hurt too. I can be fearful of things I don't yet understand, and timid to try something new. I have a heavy heart when I feel sadness. I am human. But then I remind myself that because I am human, I can make choices. I can move forward. A poor choice can become a better choice with thoughtfulness. A bad day can become a great day with kindness. I can act with compassion and lend a helping hand. I can treat others with equality and be fair. I can choose not to fight, but instead to listen and find common ground. I can say I'm sorry and ask for forgiveness. I am human, one of billions, but unique. I am not alone. I am connected to my friends, to my family, to the world. We are all humans together. And I will keep trying to be the best version of me. I am full of hope. I am human. And that is the end, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed this one too. I love these books, and these books are definitely helping me through this really hard time that we're going through. And on this book that we read, I Am Human, it has something at the end. There's little author's notes, so the person that wrote this story. And it asks us to think about all these things that we read about being human and how we can feel our emotions. We can be sad, we can be happy, and we can express those, and we can still be kind to others even when we do feel these emotions. So there's 4 phrases that this book has us repeat to someone else and to ourselves. The phrase is basically the same. We just change you to I. So we can say it to ourselves and we can say it to someone else. So what I would like you to do is this week, this phrase that I'm going to tell you now, I want you to find someone to tell it to. It can be mom, it can be dad. You can call someone over the phone and tell them this. I think it would be really cool if we can start spreading this message around. So it's 4 phrases that you're going to say in total to someone. And I'm going to say this to you now. So my phrases that I would like to say to you, and you can send them off to someone else, are: may you be healthy, may you be happy, may you be free from suffering, may you be filled with peace. Now, you're going to say those to yourself now. You're going to say, may I be healthy. You can repeat after me. May I be healthy. May I be happy. May I be free from suffering. May I be filled with peace. Well, boys and girls, I hope that you're able to share those 4 phrases with someone this week. And I hope that they keep passing it along to someone else. And if you find more people to tell it to, by all means, go ahead and do that. I definitely encourage you to do that. So, that is the end of our stories. Now, before we leave, it is very hard for me to not do any kind of musicking. So can we do a little bit of solfege? Can we start on do? Sing a little song. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Awesome job. Can you echo a pattern after me? I'm going to do 3 patterns and then we'll finish with our solfege. Let's do, my turn. Do, re, re, do. Do, mi, sol, so. So, mi, do, do. Very nice. Awesome job. All right, friends. Well, I will leave you with our 4 phrases again. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you be free from suffering. And may you be filled with peace. All right. I love you all so, so, so very much. And I will, tune in with me next time and we'll get back to our regularly scheduled programming. All right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed doing it for you. I look forward to seeing your Google Forms and see what you got out of our books this week. All right, bye.